Is this a confirmation of corruption in President William Ruto's government by Treasury CS John Mbadi? I want us to listen to what he is saying about corruption in this country. In fact, he is exposing how corruption has made Kenya as a country to sink.
I want us to fight this corruption so that I can get some more money to help run this economy. By the way, can I just point out two things? I know I've spoken a lot, but you understand that this is an area that I have much more interest than maybe any other office in this country. Yeah, so we need to do two things. Number one, all Kenyans, actually it's just one thing divided. I want to speak to just one thing. All Kenyans must come out to say no to corruption. All of us. If it is true what the former president said, nowadays they are saying I'm the one who said it. No, it is President Uhuru who said that his intelligence reveals that every day we are losing 2 billion shillings. If it is true that that is the case, and allow me to make a joke out of it, although it is a serious matter, if we can just reduce our appetite for stealing, we say consciously, if you are stealing 1,000, reduce it to 500. If we consciously reduce the theft to 1 billion, it means we'll be saving 1 billion per day for 365 days. In a year, you will save 365 billion shillings. That is more than the external borrowing per year. That is 3 times the money we spend on capitation to schools. That is money that can run justice system, entire justice system in this country, and leave almost equal amount. You can see how much progress we can make.
I totally agree with CS John Mbadi when it comes to corruption. In fact, CS John Mbadi has just told Kenyans that corruption is a problem in this nation. Now, before we proceed, in case this is your first time on the Spot Check YouTube channel, kindly support us by subscribing and turning on the notifications bell. We are on a mission to 7,000 subscribers before the end of this month. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for supporting this YouTube channel. What CS John Mbadi is talking about is not new to Kenyans. Allow me to remind you that during the anti-government protest, in fact, the one that was led by the Gen Z, which was tribeless, partyless, and faceless, they were calling out the government to stop corruption. So it is not a new thing. The former head of state, that is Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, once said that Kenya is losing 2 billion Kenya shillings every day. Now, that is a lot of money if you multiply by 365 days. CS John Mbadi today is telling Kenyans that if we reduce our appetite for corruption, make it 1 billion, that means at the end of the year, we shall have saved 365 billion Kenya shillings. But I want us to focus on 3 areas in the Republic of Kenya. Let's focus on the education sector. How many times have you witnessed Gov't, NAT, or JSS teachers calling for strike? It is because we don't have enough money to pay these teachers. We don't have enough money to cater for basic needs for our teachers. But CS John Mbadi is confirming to the whole nation that, you know what, we are having a problem as a country, and it is corruption. How many times have you heard head teachers from public schools coming out to say they have not received capitation? How many times have you heard the Minister of Education saying that the National Treasury has not released money for capitation for schools? It is because sometimes there is no money, but we lose a lot of money due to corruption. So when will this nation stop? You might be asking yourself, what is the motivational factor behind corruption in the country? You know, sometimes we elect leaders who are not serious when it comes to corruption. And that is the why at the end of my videos I always say, demonetize politics, so that we can end up with the leaders of high integrity. People who will not involve themselves in corruption, so that we can end up utilizing those funds in a proper manner. Let us now focus on health sector. How many times have you heard that doctors are calling for strike? How many times have you heard of nurses strike? How many times have you heard challenges in the health sector? Yet we're losing more than 2 billion Kenya shillings per day. And it is because of corruption. When can we stop corruption? Let us now focus on politics. Why do I say politics? Because this is where corruption begins. They come, they confuse you with a lot of money. At the end of the day, they will find so many ways of getting back their money, because during electioneering period they do spend a lot of money. They buy your vote at 50 shillings. They disappear for 5 years. They don't even represent you in a proper manner in the National Assembly. That is the problem we are having as a nation. And CS John Mbadi has just confirmed to us that corruption is a problem to this nation. I don't know what you think. You can let me know what you think in the comment section. Remember to register as a voter, demonetize politics, and vote for someone with a vision in 2027. Bye for now. I will see you in the next video.